Taking a look at today's interest rate markets, let's look at the 10-year note futures. As they're reversing today after initially opening higher, 10-year note futures are now trading lower. We did see a couple of days of higher price action, and early in the session we challenged the previous session highs at 110.30, but then as we move through the day, we're now trading in the middle of 110 handle, 110.15, which is the lower end of the range, and now down on the session. Driving factors, a couple of things influencing the market. Number one, early in the session, weaker than anticipated data points highlighted by PMI and ISM data pushed us towards the top end of the range. But as we've moved through the session, trade tensions have taken center stage now on the focus of the market, as well as the discussions around the U.S. debt is another thing that's being talked about and discussed throughout the session here today, and that's having an impact, it appears, as far as price action, as we are now giving up the highs that we did see earlier in the session. Currently, the yield, the 10-year yield is up 4.5 basis points to 446 basis points, so we're back above that 440 basis point level. We dipped below it last week and early this morning, but now moving back into the middle of that 440 handle, right around 446. And we're seeing the yield curve shifting higher pretty much across the entire curve and steeper. Therefore, the selling pressure on the back end of the curve is a little bit more pronounced. We're seeing yields up 5-6 basis points on the back end of the curve. With the front end of the curve, we're seeing yields up anywhere from 2 to 3 basis points on the 1 to 2 to 3 year durations, and then shifting higher as we move towards the back end of the curve. With that 30-year just below 5%, so we're moving back towards that 5% level on the 30-year, and the 10-year currently at 446. So 10-year note futures coming off of recent highs, actually about 2-week highs, to reverse lower today, and now we're seeing yields higher and prices lower on the session.